Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to be doing a quick tutorial showing you how I got this cute glam look. So if you want to see how I got it, just keep watching. So to fill in my brows, I'm using the Sephora brow pencil in the shade Dark Charcoal. I'm just lightly outlining the bottom and the top of my eyebrows and just filling in the front as you see. I'm using my MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette in dark. I'm going in with the shade NC50 to just clean up around my eyebrows and make them look nice and sleek. Today I'm using my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, the Dark Magic palette. I'm first going to take that color Shush and just put that in the crease of my eye. And then using the same brush, I'm going into the color Mojo and I'm just dabbing that onto my eyelid. I'm using a Morphe eyeshadow blending brush, by the way. And I'm just blending the two colors in so I can get more of a smoky effect. So now I'm gonna cut my crease. I am using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Almond. I'm using this shade because I didn't want one that was super light because I'm not looking for a really bright color on top of it. So I'm going back into that Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm using the color Power Cut to just place that on top of that cut crease, and I'm only putting this on the outer corner. On the inner corner, I'm using the color Poof, and I've switched brushes. I've started using the Morphe M321 brush to dab that into the corner of my eyes. With a clean Morphe M321 brush, I'm going into the color Temptress, and I'm placing that on the outer corner just to darken it up a little bit and to clean up that cut crease area. And I'm just using a Morphe eyeshadow blending brush to blend that all in seamlessly. So I'm just going in lightly with a layer of black eyeliner. On top of that, I'm using NYX's blue liquid eyeliner just to give this look a little bit more flair. Now onto the base, I'm using my Clinique ID Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion as my moisturizer. To prime my face, I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I'm just focusing it heavily on my T-zone. For foundation, I'm using Nars' Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade New Caledonia. I'm just using my Morphe M6 brush to stiffle that into my skin. I'm going back into my MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette. I'm using the shade NC50 to conceal underneath my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, the middle of my forehead, above my lip, and right underneath my bottom lip. I'm just going to go ahead and speed up the rest of it. It's nothing too special. You can watch as I apply it and then blend it out. To blend in that concealer, I'm using my Real Techniques medium sculpting brush just to really press that into my skin and make it look as natural as possible. Now I'm using a damp beauty blender just to further blend it out to make sure you don't see any harsh lines. I'm going into that MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette yet again. I'm using the shade NW55 to lightly contour my nose as well as the sides of my face and around the perimeter of my hairline. To blend that contour out, I'm using that same Real Techniques medium sculpting brush just to press it into my skin. To blend out around my nose, I'm going in with the Eco Tools large eyeshadow brush. I find that this works great for contouring. And now to set that concealer, I'm using my holy grail, my holy grail powder, Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I just love how smooth and finished it makes the look. So to put some color back into my face and also set my entire face, I'm using my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish Natural in the shade Dark Deepest. I love this powder. It just makes sure that the makeup stays in place for the rest of the day. And it just brings a little bit more warmth back into my face. And I'm just using my Real Techniques multitask brush to just dust that into my face. So just to set that contour, I'm using the Black Radiance True Contour Palette in the shade Medium to Dark. Unfortunately, I don't know the name of the brush that I'm using. It's just a fluffy face brush to blend that in. For blush, I'm using the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette. I am using the shade B, and I'm dusting that onto my cheeks with my Real Techniques blush brush. For highlight, I'm using Anastasia's Glowkit in the Gleam palette. I'm using the shade Crushed Pearl just to highlight my nose, my cheeks, the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. I'm using a Morphe large eyeshadow brush, which I love for highlighting. So just to add to the look, I am using NYX's white liquid liner, and I'm adding that to my waterline just to add some drama to the look. And I'm also adding some mascara onto my bottom lashes. So to line my lip, I'm using Sephora's Rogue Lip Liner. I'm going in with the shade Molasses just to line my lip. For lip gloss, I'm using the LA Colors Matte Liquid Lip Color, but I don't have the color. It fell off the bottom. It is a pink color though. And I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the shade Fussy just to give me a little bit more of a glow. And now I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette again. I'm putting that Crushed Pearl color in the inner corners of my eye. And I'm setting my face with my Morphe Setting Mist. And guys, that is the finished look. Let me know in the comments if you like it. If you do, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I have plenty more videos to come. Thanks for watching.